lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Danny, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Andy, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning.
Good morning, Frederick. Today is Friday, May 31st, and I'm your host, Danny Gurry. Cannot believe May is done. It's crazy. I think that makes today our 39th show, actually. I'm going to have to look and see. And I am planning something big for the 100th show. It's coming in August. Oh, so you got to hang on for that. But let's get through today. Thank goodness it's Friday. Boy, oh boy, what a week. The Everything Frederick Live on YouTube, 314 subscribers. I love it. However, if just everyone on my friends list on social media, Facebook and all of that, just subscribe to my channel, my God, I'd be there 3 times over at least. So I do think we'll be able to hit the 500 by June 15th. So we got 2 weeks, only 186 more subscribers, and with over 100,000 people in and around Frederick County. I think we haven't even scratched the surface yet, right? We got a lot of great stuff going on here in Frederick, and yeah, I know it's great content because it's all about you. And I am going to be doing a lot of giveaways once we hit our milestones for sure. So if you can continue to share the YouTube channel on your socials, and considering all the technical issues I had yesterday where it did not stream directly to my Good Morning Frederick page on Facebook or in the Everything Frederick and More group, then YouTube is always for sure. So it's always a good place to go, easy to find. You don't have to scroll through anything. And our goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers by September. So I know we can get there. All right, on the show today, Katie Henry pops on to talk Fit for Mom and how the group is way more than just getting into shape. And Jennifer Wheat and I talk about dyslexia. I know, I feel like I'm talking about it a lot. It still fascinates me. She's a mom whose son is dyslexic, and she got the Frederick chapter of Decoding Dyslexia going. Plus, she works in the field, helping to tutor kids and guide parents. And I'm hoping we get to hear from Coach Ed or someone from the Flying Cows this morning, because they had a tough loss last night in Albany, and tomorrow night at Hood is a must win. So here's the deal. It's best of 3. So now we're down 1. We have to win Saturday, and then we will play on Sunday. But look, we were 4-0 against this team. Every game was close, and I knew it was going to be a tough game on the road especially. So we need to get our barn filled, people. Get your tickets for tomorrow night's game. All right, let's get this show started for Friday. Help You Move is our show sponsor. Good Morning Frederick's sponsor is We Help You Move. And whether you're moving across the street or across the country, Nicholas and his team of moving experts can make the whole thing easy peasy. Veteran owned and a supporter of the Frederick community. And he is doing great things. And moving is terrible anyway. At the best of times, let Nicholas and his team make it simple, easy, stress-free. You're not going to have to worry about your stuff getting taken hostage and being held ransom. That happens. I actually see it on social media a lot. It's kind of crazy, to be honest. So contact Nicholas at We Help You Move. Maybe you're even moving your kid from college in another state or something like that. First of all, you can contact Nicholas. He might be able to help you. But certainly he can check to make sure the people you're using are legit and above board. WeHelpYouMove.com. All right, weather today, sunny and 77. It looks absolutely gorgeous outside. So if you get a chance to, get outside today. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, high of 84. Sunday, afternoon showers and 80 degrees. Mostly cloudy Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, scattered thunderstorms in the forecast and temps in the low 80s. It looks like all 4 days next week. So get out there today and enjoy the beautiful weather. All right, giveaways. We got a new one too. So we're adding 1 month of classes from Fit for Mom. So you're going to want to text FIT. Oh, let me get my little reminders across the bottom of the screen. So if you don't remember the phone number, you can view it at all times. 866-465-2944. That's the number. You can text and just say good morning. I love that. I will respond at some point. And you can, of course, text all of these words that are highlighted if you're interested in those prizes, like the $25 for a car detail at Epic Detailing, $25 off nails or facial at CK Nails, $25 off any service at Lightside Floats, 2 free tickets to goat yoga at Crystal's Funny Farm this Sunday. So, these are all finishing today. And the summer camp at Let There Be Rock School, 1 week, deadline today. Actually, what I'll do is because people don't always watch the stream live, I give at least until 6 p.m. to give everybody a chance to catch up. So at 6 p.m. tonight, I will draw all of those winners, and you will get a text to let you know that you've won. Then, of course, we've got the ride wristband for the Thermont Fireman's Carnival. I've got 5 of those to give away. And you're going to want to text RIDE for that. And then, of course, FIT for the 1 month classes this summer at Fit for Mom. All great prizes. All great prizes. And we're so happy to give them to you. We want to thank all of those businesses for supplying those prizes for you. All right, let's talk about what's happening in Frederick, because there's always a ton happening. We want to thank our sponsor, Atlas Wood Floors, 301-948-WOOD. Contact them to come up and do a quote if you're thinking about refinishing your floors, if you want to put down luxury vinyl plank or anything you can put on your floors, they can help you. Even maybe you've got some supplies already. Maybe you purchased the wood already and you need somebody for installation or things like that. Give them a call. They'll come by, check it out, and see if it's something that they can do to help you out. They can handle it all. And they've done big jobs, huge jobs, and even really small jobs. It doesn't matter to them. They just want you to have the best. And you've got to go to Atlas Wood Floors to do that. AtlasWoodFloors.net or 301-948-9663. Give them a call. Maybe ask for my little brother Jeff and say, hey, Danny sent me and I need to get a quote for work. All right, if you want to know what's happening in Frederick, You can check out the Everything Frederick calendar. Now, I have uploaded the calendar to my website, Promo Circus. So, if you don't want to text the word calendar, if that's too hard, you just want a place you can go see it all the time, go to promocircus.com and click on Everything Frederick, and then underneath that, there are events. You'll see it. Very simple. 2 clicks is all you need, and you'll be able to have access to the calendar at any time. Of course, you can still text calendar to 888-465-2944, and you get a link that's on your phone and you can use, but I understand those texts move away and it's hard to do that. So let's check out and see, is there anything going on in Frederick? I don't know. Let's check it out here. Yes, as always, there are so many events. Again, I think yesterday I added maybe 6 or 8 events to the calendar. There is no fee. Somebody asked me, is there a charge to put an event on the calendar? No, there is not. I'm doing it out of the goodness of my heart and to give you guys one place you can go for everything. I need to get on all my food truck people to constantly email me or give me where they're going to be. It's too hard for me to go out and find the information though. So sometimes people are inviting me to events as a way to alert me that they're on, and I gotta tell you, I might not see it for days. So tagging in events is okay, except I don't see all my notifications. I get so many. So the best way is to email or text. You can text me a link right to your event to that 888-465-2944, and I'll get it and I'll put it up right away. Or you can Facebook message me that too. All right, it is Friday, the 31st. You got some carnivals going on. Great Boonesboro Carnival, Thurmont Ambulance Carnival, different than the Thurmont Firemen's Carnival, which is coming in June. Union Bridge Firemen's Festival and the Mother Seton School Carnival, all happening today. If you are a carnival lover, well, there you go. Right there. I'm delivering that to you on a silver platter. Also, 5 p.m., 5 to 8 in Warman's Mill, they have Music in the Village, which is a great time. Tomorrow, I am adding yard sales. I've added a couple of people, so if you're having especially big community yard sales, I'd prefer just to do those. So Kellerton is having a big yard sale in the community tomorrow morning. You've also got all the farmers markets. Look, now we have 5. We've got the FSK, which is at the mall. We've got the Field Fresh, which is at the fairgrounds. Walkersville, Myersville, and Thurmont also have their farmers markets open tomorrow. So if you want fresh food, you're going to want to head over there to one of those locations. Oh, and the Frederick Farmers Market as well, over by Gavigan's. Holy cow, Frederick, 3 farmers markets. There is a Union Bridge Rubber Duck Derby going on tomorrow from 10 to noon. That sounds kind of fun. There is a new insurance company. It's Benegas Insurance. Its grand opening is tomorrow on the Golden Mile. And, of course, the home of Everything Frederick is open. And Mama Cone and I are going to be there tomorrow. So from noon to 2 tomorrow, we're doing a princess photo shoot. We're having a selfie wall with a lot of fun with a princess and doing some Disney karaoke. And Mama Cone and I will be over there as well. And of course, if you purchase a Good Morning Frederick t-shirt or hat, you're going to get a sticker and a magnet for free. And maybe if you even just come by and say hello, I'd be happy to give you a sticker or a magnet just for stopping in. So I'd love to see you tomorrow. Also, Smitty's Smoked Meats and Eats is at Fry's 5-year and Hayden's Heart Heroes event. So tons and tons of things going on tomorrow. And of course, our Flying Cows are playing at Woodsboro Bank Arena at Hood College at 7 p.m. Now, the way it works with the playoffs, we lost yesterday. We have to win tomorrow. When we win tomorrow, because I know we will because we're at home, we play Sunday. And I believe they said the game's going to be at 5. So please plan on spending some time with me and the Flying Cows this weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun. Sunday, sorry. That's all Saturday. Sunday, there is goat yoga at Crystal's Funny Farm, and you can win those tickets. Just text GOAT. Tons of fun. That place is so cute, and the goats are just adorable. You're going to want to go. Then we've got coming up early next week, the Sip and Arrange Flowers with Ori is 6 o'clock. It is at the home of Everything Frederick. I want you to come. I'm going to get Mama Cone and I tickets to do that. We'd love to see you at that event. You get to learn from the master himself. Ori Webster is going to bring the flowers, and I'm assuming the vases to put them in, and or at least tie them pretty. And I'm sure there'll be vases. And it's going to be fun. I'm not great at decorating flowers, putting flowers together. I generally just kind of put them in a vase. And I'm sure we're going to learn a lot of wonderful techniques. So if you can click on the Jot form and just enter your details so we know who to expect. You can pay on the night. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a great time at the home of Everything Frederick. After hours. Well, and it's closed. So there you go. We've got the place to ourselves. It'll be a lot of fun. Let's see what else is coming up that is important. The Scott Key Center is coming up June 5th. After all this time, all this talk about it, we do need some volunteers. So if you can volunteer, you can show up at 10 a.m. at the Ark on Market, or if you can help clean up at 1 p.m. right after it's over. But I know they are very, very excited for their Out of This World themed prom that is going to happen. If you can donate any kind of space decorations or bring them with you if you're going to volunteer, we would love that as well. And of course, if you can still donate, I think we do still need $250 to cover the food. If that doesn't happen, I will cover it. I know the Scott Key Center board has said that they will help pay for some as well. So it is all going to be taken care of one way or another. But if you can help, that would be wonderful. All right. And Breakfast at Tiffany's is happening at Colonial Jewelers on Wednesday, 4 to 9. I remember this event pre-COVID. I don't know if you guys remember this at all, but tons of ladies in downtown Frederick in their little black dresses, their sunglasses, their gloves, and all of that, heading down to watch Breakfast at Tiffany's at the Weinberg. This all benefits the Pink Ribbon Foundation, Patty Hurwitz Fund, and so ton of fun. So I think if you order, there is a ticket link and you can get your kit. Let me just see if you have to order by a certain date. Just looking on their website. It doesn't say. So I'm not sure at what point you can click on that link to order your kit. But I'm assuming if the link is still active that you can still do it. So basically what they'll send you is tiara, sunglasses, long black gloves, a pearl necklace and earrings, and a long cigarette holder. And then you just need the little black dress. So how fun. I want a tiara. So the price of the kit is $75, and that gets you the whole evening. It gets you the red carpet walk, the wine reception at Colonial Jewelers, and a cocktail reception at the Weinberg Center. And then you get discounts to some local places as well. Let's see, they say discounted food and drinks in downtown Frederick at Brewers, Bushwallers, Kachina Massey, Frederick Social, Firestones, Hooch and Banner. Pretty much everywhere. My goodness. You pretty much can't go anywhere downtown without maybe getting a discount, which is nice. And you're going to be in the gear, so they're going to know, right? I don't think there's much you're going to have to do. So you can start at 4 at all of those places, and then 6 o'clock at Colonial Jewelers, and then 6:30, the walk from Colonial Jewelers to the Weinberg, which is, of course, right next door pretty much. And then there's a cash bar until 9 o'clock at the Weinberg. So all proceeds benefit the Hurwitz Breast Cancer Fund. So fun. If you haven't done it, that's a really great one to do. All right. That is it. We will, of course, share all of those other great events next week. But I just want to have you look already how much is happening in the month of June. And you can add your events for free. Just email me everythingfredericklive@gmail.com to get your event posted. And it's free to do. All right, we're going to take a quick break. And then we're going to come back and hear from Katie and Jennifer right after this.
All-in-One Events is Frederick's #1 source for event rentals and entertainment. Please visit us on the web at www.aioeventgroup.com or call 1-888-727-8902 for more information.
And All-in-One Events is the DJ for the Flying Cows. I work closely with George, and he is amazing. So if you need him for an event, for just sound, if you need a red carpet, which he's donating for the prom, or lights, or anything like that, or if you need a full service, contact George. He's amazing. A&S Construction, also an amazing company, and is locally owned and award-winning woman and minority-owned business. And they are right here in Frederick. You can see Sandra around everywhere. And recently, I just saw they had a Builders Society, gala. And she is a huge part of the building industry community here in Frederick. And I think it's fantastic. And she'll help you with your roofing or siding, or your windows and gutters, patios and decks. They can do it all for you. Just give her a call if you have a project around the house that you need completed. And I'm sure she'll let you know either way. 301-703-2157 is the phone number, or email info@ansconstruction.net. And of course, you can visit them on the web but ansconstruction.net is also the website. And of course, you can get those special offers. Now, you're going to need a caller today. It's May 31st. The end of the month. If you need anything done, give her a call today and book it, and she will get you that $750 off any roof or siding replacement, or $50 off any roof repairs. And I'm going to talk to Sandra, and hopefully we'll have her back in June to be a sponsor of the show. Also, if you're a local company and you would like to sponsor the show, I would love to have you. We have tons of sponsorship opportunities. And next, in 2 weeks, I'm going to have a pet segment starting with Frederick County Animal Control. And of course, that's available for sponsorship. So if you would like that sponsorship or information about it, all you have to do is let me know, and I will gladly have you on. And we'd love to have you on the show. All right, it is time to feel good. We like to feel good. All right, Feel Good Files, sponsored by Thurmont Fireman's Carnival, which opens on June 17th through the 22nd, and the parade is on June 20th. Pre-sale ride tickets are now on sale, just $20. So you're going to save yourself $5, and if you've got 2 or 3 kids, that's a pretty good amount of money. I mean, you're going to be able to at least buy some cotton candy or funnel cake with that. You can purchase in Thurmont at Woodsboro Bank, Wise Market, Thurmont Country Kitchen. Plus, they have them online. I believe it's at guardianhosed.net. I will double check that and make sure I update all of that, where you can grab them online before the event before the carnival on June 17th. All right, years ago, Jennifer Wheat's son wasn't diagnosed with dyslexia until middle school. So she helped launch Decoding Dyslexia in Frederick County, and she also works in the industry tutoring kids but she advocates for parents. Let's hear from Jennifer Wheat. A child with dyslexia can be kind of scary as a parent, I can imagine, especially navigating the FCPS waters and making sure your child is taken care of and looked after. Well, Jennifer Wheat is part of an organization called Decoding Dyslexia. They are in, you said, all 50 states, Jennifer?
Yes, all 50 states.
Okay, so this is an organization that has been put together to support parents who have kids with dyslexia. Jennifer, tell me a little bit about your initial involvement with Decoding Dyslexia.
I became involved with Decoding Dyslexia in, I want to say it was around 2018. That was when probably not every state had a Decoding Dyslexia yet. We were actually branching out from Decoding Dyslexia Maryland to each county having their own branch. So we were trying to start up Frederick County branch of Decoding Dyslexia. And I got a call from Marla Mingdal, who you've had on here also. And she said she was looking to get some parents together from either professionals who work in the dyslexia universe or that have kids that have dyslexia, which I'm both. So there were probably 5 of us at the first maybe meeting or gathering. I think we met in a Starbucks. But we had guidance from Maryland, from the Maryland Decoding Dyslexia, and we had our first meeting and we just put it out, and we have a Facebook page and we offer, free resources, and it's just a parent-led grassroots, as they describe themselves, organization to help parents advocate for themselves, for their child, and trying to get screenings in school, early screenings K through 2, trying to get appropriate programs that are evidence-based and are rooted in the science of reading, and then progress monitoring tools along the way. So we got together and started to get all that put in place.
Yeah, so I mean, it's incredible. And again, I think at the time of, my initial speaking with her, I was so surprised that, I understand kind of in more talking about it that, it's not the same for every child. So it presents in a lot of different ways, which makes it difficult, I think, to diagnose or even, try to move toward testing and screening and all that good stuff. But it's still kind of frightening if you've got a child that there's something amiss and you're trying to figure it all out. So I think it's also wonderful that you, as a parent of a child with dyslexia, your company, Links, right, provides tutors to families to help kind of give the tools to the kids, I'm assuming, that they will need as well.
Correct.
Yeah. So when was your business established?
So the business has evolved. The business I originally worked for or contracted with was Bauman Educational Services. So the program that Frederick County Public Schools adopted and trains their teachers in for teaching their kids with dyslexia is Bauman's Orton Gillingham Plus program. So I worked with Fran Bauman, who very sadly passed away in 2020. And her company was split off into 2 pieces. One part stayed Bauman Educational Services, training the Frederick County Public Schools teachers, and the other side was the tutoring company. And we do evaluations and placement for tutors and specific tutoring plans. So I shifted over to stay with that side of the company, and that's how it changed into Links. So I still work for both sides. I still work for the Bauman side and doing the instruction and the teaching, and I work for the Links side doing the initial intakes and the evaluations, tutoring plans, and placement with tutors.
So you are literally up to your neck in dyslexia. It's what you do 24/7, not only as a parent with your own child, but certainly helping other parents navigate this system and just giving them support, which I find wonderful. The Decoding Dyslexia group, you said, started with 5. Has it grown much more than that, or are there always parents kind of coming and going in that group?
So when we took a hiatus during COVID, it did change. And when we decided to come back, another dyslexia advocate, Carolyn Coletti, came in and she said, I want to reignite the Frederick chapter. So she did that. I came back into it. Cassandra Han, who was one of the originals, came back. So there's always the three of us who are trying to organize the activities. But I would say, and we have wonderful professionals who are willing to donate their time and their services and their knowledge to the parents. And so every month, I would say we have anywhere from 10 to 20 parents show up. It does rotate based off of the topic. Some are more interested in IEPs. Some are more interested, in how the legal side works, and getting advice from a lawyer. Some are interested in the discipline side. So
gotcha.
It'll change based off the topic.
So it's a little like going to a convention with workshops. You kind of pick the ones that are impacting you at the moment or that you're thinking about. If you're a parent right now going into summer and your child has struggled with school but is not maybe not even has an IEP or 504 or any of those, what is your advice to parents on like the top 3 things you should do this summer to figure out kind of where the issues lie?
So every student has a summer slide. You probably heard of the summer slide. Students with language-based learning differences or learning differences often have more of a slide. So we're trying to prevent that slide. It's harder to have growth and close any gaps, but we are definitely hoping that there is we'll limit the summer slide. So tutoring over the summer is really important for kids who are struggling with foundational language skills, literacy skills, math skills. There are wonderful online programs, there are in-person programs, there are research-based apps that if you can't afford tutoring, you can buy the app and do programs that way. There are camps, there are specialized schools who do camps all summer, who also incorporate reading into that. So there's lots of different ways to have access to support. However, they are all on a pay-based system.
I think trying to alleviate, like you say, the gap being too large where it's hard to recoup. At the beginning of the year, you're spending 4-6 weeks trying to just kind of get yourself to where you were in June. Can be difficult for any child, much less one who's already kind of having some struggles. If a parent knows that their child is dyslexic right now and they don't feel they're getting the support that they need, how can they reach out to you either through Decoding Dyslexia or links? What would you recommend that they do?
It really depends on the type of support they're looking for. But if they are looking for general support and advice, sometimes parents really benefit from having another parent who's been through it just sit by them in a meeting. We have parents who always volunteer to do that, which is wonderful, through Decoding Dyslexia. So that would be the easiest way, is the Facebook page for Decoding Dyslexia Frederick County, to get a hold of us that way. If they're looking for more specialized services, then they could contact Links, which is linkzedu.com. And they can access our services that way. So it really depends on the support they're looking for. I always want to refer them back to their school if they're concerned their child is not getting enough service over the summer. Then that goes back to the IEP and extended school year services.
That's great advice. So far, what would you say has been, and I'll ask you this first as a parent and then as a business owner, but the moment in which you felt like you finally kind of had everything that your child needed, and I'm hoping that actually happened, that you feel like at least your child is now seen and heard and being taken care of to the best of the ability. Has that moment happened?
In so many ways. So my son was older, right? So when I started the campaign to get the services, he was already in middle school. So I did all of the tutoring privately while he was in elementary school. So by the time the services were in place, he had either already been through the program or it was not being offered at the high school because they just didn't have enough people. They understandably started training elementary school teachers first, right? You want to start from where your largest need area is, which is those K1 and 2s. And then they built up, and now there's Fort Gillingham in the high school. So he did end up getting what he needed between a combination of private and public. He did have an IEP that stayed with him all the way through high school. He did go to college, which if you had asked me back when he was in third grade if he would have been even considering college when he was college age, I would have said no. And he's thriving. He's doing great.
Oh, that's really wonderful to hear, and really kudos to you. And I know the same, with parents who are really who have laid the groundwork for other parents coming up. You guys kind of suffered in silence, I guess, but just had to figure it out as you went. You didn't have these resources, and it's so great that you and other parents are really just reaching out to help those coming up behind you. And I think that is wonderful that you got sucked back in, but you're still in kind of everything dyslexia. Where can people more easily, if they're looking for those additional, you said links, edu.com, right?
Yes. Yep.
I find this fascinating. I guess I'll just say to every parent out there, if your child is young and you're noticing anything, right? You make sure you advocate or find a group that can advocate for you or with you, because every year you waste or you wait for someone to say something is a year gone, correct?
Correct. That is so important. Earlier intervention is so important for the kids as everybody's learning to read, right? So ages 3 to 8, that's the big years you want students to be learning that letter sound relationship.
Yeah.
And I do want to give a lot of credit to Frederick County Public Schools for being, on top of, once the state did mandate early screening and then having interventions in place, they really did a really nice job putting all of the pieces together.
Well, yeah, and it's great that they've done it. I don't know if they would have done it without the parents like you being at the board meetings in their ear all the time. But look, sometimes you do have to do what you have to do and to advocate for your child. Is there one or two things that you can give as, in those ages 3 to 8, one thing you may notice as a parent that might trigger that, maybe there is additional help needed, or maybe I should reach out?
Mm-hmm. I would say probably the most notable thing you'll see in young children is difficulty with phonological awareness, which is that ability to process, understand, manipulate sounds in our language. And so it's as simple as asking a child, could you clap out all the syllables in the word television? Or you could say, can you say cat without the k? And so can they manipulate the sounds? You'll notice kids, which we think is so endearing, and it is, when they're little, they will flip-flop syllables or the flip-flop sounds. But when it continues past that age, you're going, So like I had a son, my son said, can I have some of that sand sanitizer? Or one time he said, hey, did you put the car in the sparking pot? It's like, put him in the parking spot. So sound awareness, and then difficulty with either letter name, remembering letter name, letter sound, and even when little, colors, shapes, like remembering all of those pieces can be hard for students with dyslexia.
Yeah, and I know it's hard as a parent because at the same time, you want to correct. You do find it endearing and cute when your child says lollipop instead of lollipop. Yes. But like you say, once it gets beyond an age that is appropriate for that, if they're not intentionally doing it to get your endearing return of smile, then maybe it's something you should look into.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, Jennifer, we really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for your expertise in championing kids who have dyslexia and the parents, of course. Wish you all the best. And if there's ever anything we can do, please let me know.
Thank you. And thank you for having me.
Having a child with dyslexia. Click the wrong button. I'm actually looking at that video and noticed my daughter's cat in the background and didn't even realize he was there. All right, we got Coach Ed is here. Coach Corporal, how are you this morning?
A little tired, but I'm good though.
Yes, I know.
Had
Tough
a long
loss
trip.
last night.
Very tough. It was very, very tough. We really wanted that game, but it was in a very hostile environment. But I'm still proud of my guys, the way they hung in there and they stayed mentally tough. Because we came back from 21, pulled it within two, with 4 minutes to go in the game, and we just had few hiccups down the stretch that we couldn't pull it out. But we'll be ready, definitely be ready for tomorrow, and hope that everybody here in Frederick will pack the house because it was very hostile in Albany, and we want to show Albany what because we play for Frederick, and Frederick is Frederick strong.
That's right. That's right. Well, we'll have two games here for sure. So, because we have to win tomorrow, and I know we will because we are going to pack the barn. It's going to be a great crowd tomorrow. And then we'll be back on Sunday. And there's no way they're going to beat us in our home turf. I understand what you're saying about hostile. First of all, the guys have been saying the gym is just horrible and hot. And, I said yesterday, they had nothing to lose and they were going to put it all out there in good, bad, or indifferent. And so we're going to bring it back home and we're going to show them who's boss. Who were the standouts last night? Was there any standouts to you at the game last night?
Well, of course, Charlie was, doing his consistent thing. Damian came in very well, played great defense last night. Tavares did his usual. Kyle Stewart, um, and even a few of the other guys that we stepped in. But I mean, it was a whole team effort that got us back in the game. We just made some. They came out ready to play. And this is probably the best I've seen them play that they could play. I don't think they can play anything any better. They I was just looking at the stats and we was pretty even among every category, and they just got the right calls at the right time and got the right hit points at the certain points in the game that kind of carried them over. But
Yeah.
like I said, we're gonna be fine. And I told
Yeah.
the reporter last night that I have the much utmost respect for Albany, the Patroons organization, and everything. But it's playoff time, and
Yeah.
so it's a little hostile. It's very more intense. It's competitive, and it's great basketball.
Yeah, it is great basketball, and what a lot of Frederick doesn't understand yet for some reason, even though we say it a million times, it is absolutely the best basketball you're gonna see this close to Frederick. Number one, number two, it's exciting. It's just the best. I want people to come out and see it. We don't care that you haven't supported all year long yet. Come now when it counts, coming down to the playoffs. I love the fact that our entire team contributes. When I ask about standouts, it's funny because there are standouts for specific things, maybe rebounds, maybe three-pointers, maybe defense, but every single member of our team plays
Yes.
so well together. And it's so impressive. You guys will not be disappointed with your ticket. All right, we want to thank Coach Ed for waking up this morning, and I know you guys have a long trip back, so drive safe, and we will see you in the barn, 7 p.m., Hood College, tomorrow night. Be there, and be ready to buy that ticket for Sunday, because we're going to win, and we need to win too. So we'll play Saturday and Sunday this weekend, and we'd love to see you out at Hood College. Thank you so mumuch, Coach.
Well, thank you. We're already here. We drove all night long. Got in about 5:30 this morning, so I'm just gonna be sleeping until we practice this afternoon. So,
Oh, you guys drove all the way back.
yeah, we're already here, and I got up just for you.
Oh, you are the best. I had no idea you guys drove last night through the
Yeah,
night.
yeah, I'm here. We're already here.
Well,
Yeah,
I love you more than anyone, and I can't wait to see
that's
you
it.
guys have a. Are you doing any sort of even light practice or anything today, or you're just giving the day off?
No, no, we're gonna do light practice, real light practice. Just go over a few
Yeah,
things, make some adjustments, and then we'll have shoot around in the morning, and then we'll come ready to play.
yeah,
Like I said, Danny, this is very exciting. I can't wait to play tomorrow.
I
I mean,
know.
because it's become personal. So
It is personal. I know.
it's the two best teams in the really actually in the Northeast Division, but almost it's to the top teams in the league. So and then it's like it's a big storyline. The coach is the other coach right behind me and wins. I've known him for a long time. And it's become a little personal, with the players, with the coaches.
Yep.
And so like we're ready to go. We're ready to rock and roll.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, we've played this team now. This will be the 5th time on Saturday, right? So, this season, and yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow, and of course, with the 6th man, with our fans, it's gonna be.
Yeah.
We're gonna rock the house, and we'll all be behind you guys. And we don't have any doubt that you
Yeah,
guys are gonna.
we need because this is what they were talking about the fans up there. They said, bring the snakes in, bring everything in. Well, we know what we're here in Frederick, what we do to snakes here, So we just need to pack it out, make it be loud and hostile here, and just show what Frederick is about. Because I tell the guys, we play for Frederick, we play for
Yes.
Frederick, we play for the team, the name on our chest.
Yeah.
So we just need to have the fans because they're a big part of what we do and how we've had a successful home record, and we just want to continue that. Take two away from them and send them
Yeah.
back home.
Yes, yes. Let them have that long car ride home after 2 losses. And we are happy to send them packing back to Albany for that.
Yeah.
So we will
Yes.
all be there with our cowbells on, and
Yeah.
we will be making a ton of noise. Don't you worry about it. All right. Have a great day. Get some rest,
Thank
and we'll
you.
see you.
All right, thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. Oh, Coach Ed. Love him. All right. We got to take a quick break, and then you're going to meet Katie Henry, who tried a Fit for Mom class, then became a program manager, and then opened her own location here in Frederick. Pretty fun after this.
Elevate your next party with Dreamscape Slumber Events. Over 12 themes and customization available for kids, teens, and adults to enjoy. Don't have the space? We have solutions for that too. Search Dreamscape Slumber Events on Facebook.
Don't forget to use that code GMF for Good Morning Frederick to get 10% off your tree trekkers. It's going to be a gorgeous day today if you want to take the kiddos out even after school. Yeah, they are still in school. You can save 10% on your tickets. Just use it when you book online. All right. Katie found the community of Fit for Mom is as important as the fitness itself. Let's meet Katie Henry. I have the pleasure of speaking with Katie Henry, Fit for Mom. Oh boy, do we all need that after kids, I'm sure. Hey, Katie, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm really good, thank you. So, Fit for Mom, give me the brief explanation about what you guys do, and we can chat more about how you got there.
Okay, that sounds great. So here at Fit for Mom, we offer a community for moms at all stages of motherhood, from prenatal when they're expecting, whether it's their 1st or 5th child, all the way through toddlers, elementary school. We have moms in our classes who have college graduates. So we really have the full spectrum of the stages of motherhood. And we offer fitness programming in a wide variety of ways, as well as play groups for the kids and community events for moms to get out and connect with one another.
Great. So it's kind of like a mom's group / you can get healthier and more fit while you're doing it.
Absolutely. Yes.
Awesome. So is this like an in-studio thing? Are you out walking about? How does that work?
Great question. So Fit for Mom is franchised across the entire country, and the majority of Fit for Mom franchises, we work in a pop-up kind of fashion. So Our goal is to be outside as much of the year as possible. Of course, here in Maryland, we have our indoor season in the winter, but we will pop up we have classes outside in neighborhoods, parks. We have some great partnerships with small businesses here in the area where we host classes there. Right now, the majority of our classes are in the Urbana area. And then we do have a summer series coming to Baker Park starting June 13th as well.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. So this is a good time if you're, kind of up in the middle to northern part of Frederick to maybe give you an opportunity to join. So assuming instructor led, you have instructors that do different kinds of fitness?
Yeah, so all of our instructors are certified in both pre and postnatal fitness. Fit for Mom is the leading pre and postnatal fitness company in the country, and every instructor is required to go through extensive pre and postnatal certification so that they can offer the options and modifications to moms, like I said, at all stages of motherhood. We offer classes where moms can bring their kids in strollers. So those are our stroller-based workouts, stroller strides, and then we also have another called Strides 360. And then we also have mom-only workout classes, Body Boost and Body Ignite, and also a run club where moms can come solo.
That's awesome. Okay, so every stage, literally, like if you don't have care, or you want to work out and bring your kids along, and then obviously there may be some other kids there that you kind of grow up together with other moms and kids. That's really fun. What is your average class size at this point?
So we average around 10 moms per class at our classes. So it's really a nice small group training environment. Sometimes we'll have as few as 5, sometimes as many as 15. But it's really a nice small niche group so that you can really connect with people, and it feels really, it begins to feel like family the more and more that you do it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, because working out is so much more with friends and family, and you would definitely be able to form that with the smaller class sizes, which is great. What kind of commitment do moms make in signing up? Is this like a monthly, an annual? How does that work?
Great question. So we always offer a free trial class. Sometimes throughout the year, we'll have specials where we might have a free week or a free 3-class pass, where we always want moms to come in feeling in a non-intimidation kind of environment where they can come in and try it out. And if the first one's great and they know they want to join us, we have options for that. And if they're kind of like, I might need to try something else out, we're always open. We want moms to make sure they're finding the right fit for them. So we always start off with free trials. And then we have moms that are mostly on monthly memberships. The majority of the moms that attend our classes are on a monthly membership. And then we also have some moms that are on class passes. And leading into summer, we also have a summer teachers and school staff pass where teachers and staff in schools can join us for June, July, and August while they're off of work.
That's convenient. That is definitely convenient so that you might have that extra time coming up now that school's out or soon to be out, then you can get down to Fit for Mom. What got you interested in this franchise in particular?
So I went to school to become an elementary school teacher, and I taught elementary school in Montgomery County for 8 years. And then I got pregnant with my son, and I decided I was going to take a year of childcare leave. And over that year of childcare leave, I found Fit for Mom through a friend who just invited me to come to a class. And I instantly fell in love with the idea, because I'd always loved exercise and fitness, that I could go get a great workout, meet other people, and I didn't have to leave my baby behind in a gym daycare or at home with a babysitter. It just was all encompassing. So right from the jump, I joined as a client, and very soon after joined as an instructor and then program manager. And that was back in 2016. So I've been with Fit for Mom for quite a while, and the ownership piece was new just this past fall in October of 2023.
Oh, awesome. Well, congratulations on that. And no better person to kind of lead the charge than somebody who was, sold, so to speak, from the very get-go, and excited about the programming and the community that is formed. What so far, like in your whole kind of skew with Fit for Mom since 2014, I think you said, what has been the biggest challenge that you found in, reaching the women you're trying to reach?
I think probably the biggest challenge is just getting moms to come the first time. I think anything with exercise can be really intimidating, especially after you have a baby. There's this notion of bouncing back and, am I going to fit in? Might feel different in my body. And so, really, the biggest challenge is getting them to that first class, because usually once they come, they feel that sense of community and that we're really a place that's there to meet them where they are. So my biggest piece of advice to any mom who's like, oh, I don't know, I've never exercised, or I haven't exercised in months or years, I don't know that this is the right fit for me. We have moms at all stages when they come in.
Yeah. And I imagine because it is moms at all stages, you're not going to get that walking into one of those national gyms where everybody's all made up perfectly, got the little thing up their bums and, kind of fully there for the show and not the workout. So I think, the best thing is try a class, right? Contact Katie, try a class, and you might find a new community of support in your journey, because it is a journey. Trust me, my kids are 20 and 18, and it's still a journey. So what is one thing that you would want Frederick to know after watching this about Fit for Mom? So if they took away one thing about Fit for Mom, what would that be?
The one thing I would want people to take away is just knowing that there is a community of women out there who are open arms, ready to support you no matter what your family makeup is, no matter what stage of motherhood you're in. There's always going to be somebody here that has either been through it or perhaps somebody who can learn from you because they're not there yet. So it's just knowing that there really is a group of people who are here to support you and your family, all while keeping wellness and fitness at the forefront.
Yeah, that's excellent. And look, I think you can grow and change with the program, right? You can start with the stroller fitness while you take your baby or toddler or young one with you. And then, maybe you find, hey, I can get that hour away from the house a little later on, and you just work on yourself and focus on self-care, because as any mom will probably tell you, that is the number one thing I think as moms we put by the wayside, and it should be at the forefront, because if you're not taken care of, you can't take care of anyone else.
It's so true.
Yeah. So where can people get more information from you about signing up and all of that?
Okay, so we are obviously on Instagram. We're at Fit for Mom Frederick, and we also have a website, frederick.fitformom.com. On either of those, we have places where you can go claim a first class free, and then usually within 24 hours, myself or one of our team members will be in contact to get you scheduled to come out and try your first class, whether, again, it's something with a stroller or if you're ready at that stage already to come out just for that hour to yourself, one of our mom-only classes.
Awesome. And you said the pop-up classes in Baker Park are starting in June?
Yeah, so we haven't been in Baker Park in quite some time, but our moms always love the Celebrate Frederick Summerfest Family Theater that happens in the summer.
Yes, perfect.
So we decided that this would be the perfect opportunity to get back in Baker Park this summer. So we will be there on Thursdays for an express workout class, 9:15 to right before 10 o'clock. And then go right into the Celebrate Frederick Summerfest Family Theater at 10 o'clock. So it kind of has a built-in, mom can get their movement in and what they need for themselves, and then entertainment for the littles.
Yeah.
As well.
And that's perfect. Then the park is right there. They can burn off some energy. You guys can get home and have a nice little lunch, and then hopefully the kids nap.
That is always the goal. We used to have a shirt that said strive or coffee, strive, and nap.
There you go. 1, 2, 3. That is it. Well,
Yep.
Katie, we appreciate you joining us so much. And look, again, all stages, all phases, Mom's welcome, Fit for Mom. Reach out, take a class, and you might just find a brand new group of people to hang out with and at least getting healthy, get moving. That's what it's all about. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
All right, want to thank Katie Henry for that. How fun, too. You just kind of have this inbuilt community, and those Celebrate Frederick Summerfest family theaters are so fun, and the kids have a great time. All right, coming up on Monday, I look for mid-century treasure at Vintage MC and chat with Yemi about an awesome project at the Boys and Girls Club that we can all participate in. Plus, we're going to recap the Cows' wins from this weekend. I'm putting it out there in the universe. All right, we're on all the socials, so when you have a minute, please search and follow and subscribe. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You can look for me on TikTok. I'm Danny, just Danny. You can find me on there as well. Have a wonderful weekend. Happy Friday. Get out there and be great, Frederick.
From downtown